Lieutenant Governor of Missouri, Dave Wasinger, on the live line. Dave, thanks for being cool about it. Appreciate it.
Hey, Fawn, no worries. I hope you're doing well. Hey, I was just at the Sykeston Rodeo and visit with the new president of the Southeast Missouri State University, who seems like a great guy. So, I think good things are happening in Southeast Missouri. So it's all good. We enjoyed my visit, and I really enjoyed the Sykeston Rodeo.
Yeah, it's awesome. Sykeston puts on one of the best rodeos in the nation. Plus, I live here, so Southeast Missouri's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. We had a really good time. A little bit too good a time. So, but it was fun.
Yeah. As long as you didn't, have to ride a bull or anything, you're fine. Well, I want to ask you something.
We asked, but they would say, that's probably not a good idea. So so we took a pass.
You'd be in a full body cask. All right.
That's right.
Well, you're busy on your end too. What you been up to?
Well, I'm real active with tourism, and as you know, we're just down at the Sykeston Rodeo. Missouri Tourism Commission helped sponsor one of the evenings at the Sykeston Rodeo, so that was a really good time. We've also got an event coming up here at Lake of the Ozarks on the 23rd and 24th. It's the now called the Lieutenant Governor's Cup. It's the largest performance boat racing event, I think, maybe in the world. Over 100,000 people will be at the Lake of the Ozarks on August 23rd and 24th. We have these cigarette boats, that come from all over the world. Many people have been to it. It's one of the largest events in Missouri. It's over 100,000 people will be there. They go over 200 miles an hour. So I was asked if apparently sometime in the distant past it had been named the Lieutenant Governor's Cup. They came into my office a few months ago and asked if I would have any interest in renaming it the Lieutenant Governor's Cup. So I said absolutely. It's one of the best events in Missouri, so we're going to be having that. And then obviously the State Fair is going on right now, so I'll be leaving on Wednesday to go over to the State Fair. We have the reception with Governor Kehoe on Wednesday evening, and we've got the Governor's Ham Breakfast on Thursday morning. So we're running around the state and meeting good people and having a little bit of fun now that the legislature's out of session.
Well, it sounds to me like you have the best job in the world.
Yeah, it's you get out of the legislative session. I say as Lieutenant Governor, I sit on a lot of boards and commissions. You wouldn't believe the number of boards and commissions I sit on. So we throughout the when the legislature is not in session, you keep active with these various boards and commissions. Some of which are better than others, but it allows me to get around the state. We sponsor a program called Buy Missouri out of our office, where we encourage Missouri businesses to enroll and then encourage people in Missouri and, frankly, from all over the country to buy from Missouri State businesses. So right now we have been over at the State Fair staffing that for, it'll be there, been there all last week, and it'll be there this week. And we have samples of all the Missouri-based businesses come in and are able to display their wares. So you will have tens of thousands of people walking by, and we try to, show them. Yeah, some people don't know. Walnuts were made, this particular black walnut was made in the state of Missouri, and everything being equal, I think a lot of people, including me, are going to buy the Missouri-based product if everything's being equal. So we're trying to really push the Buy Missouri program while we're over at the Missouri State Fair.
That's good, because, if you can buy local, you should, because it just helps your economy. It's just the right thing to do. So hopefully everyone is thinking that way. We've got the SEMO District Fair just around the corner. It's fair season, so you're going to be going every stinking where probably.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I enjoy getting out and about and meeting good folks. I'll tell you, the Sykeston JCs were I just wrote them a thank you note. And there's a Marcy Lawson who heads up the Sykeston Chamber. I don't know if you know Marcy, but she was very kind and introduced me to a lot of people down at the rodeo. So it allows you to get out and about and hear people's concerns. We're hearing a lot of concerns about the real estate property tax assessments when you go out. You hear what people are concerned about, and you're able to take those ideas back to the state capitol and hopefully implement and try to help Missourians on the issues that you've heard about at these state fairs and otherwise.
Yeah. Marcy comes on the show with me a lot. So does Taylor Deere from the Sykeston Chamber. They're good people. They run a tight ship. And they're doing good stuff. They were very kind. Yeah, we have a lot of success with the Sykeston J.C. Boot Heel Rodeo because people come from everywhere and they pay such high purses. So, which concert night were you there? Did you stay for the concert?
No, I did not. I'll tell you, I was actually had gone down. I'm a little bit like to play a little bit of golf, so I snuck down a little bit early and played golf at Dalhousie down in Cape Girardeau, and then I rolled over. So it would have been a little. And I am going to go to bed early and get up early. So one of the concerts that young lady at Dalhousie said they got a little bit delayed. Didn't start until 10:45 at night. When was that on? I think it was on a Wednesday,
I would die.
Yeah. I'm still here.
Yeah.
Someone from the tourism commission had brought her son down, and he wanted to see the concert. And I talked to her at 3:00 in the mornings when they got back to Jeff City.
Holy moly! Yeah, but that's a long drive too. So.
Yeah, that is a long drive.
That is. Now you heard the USS LST Ship Memorial is going to be in Cape Girardeau Riverfront on September 25th through the 29th. People are super excited about that.
Oh, I had not heard this. This is breaking news.
Yeah.
So, 25th to the 29th. We'll have to see what our calendar. I'd love to see that. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, it was. Let me look here. It's a World War II era ship designed to deliver tanks, troops, and supplies to enemy beaches. And this LST-325 was first used in World War II. Now it's the ship's mission to preserve the memory of similar ships and let people check them out. So it's going to be here. It's going to dock
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went to Perryville. They got a new Huey at the Vietnam Memorial in Perryville. They have a new Huey helicopter from the Vietnam area. So I really enjoy seeing those, relics from whether it be World War II, the Vietnam War. And it kind of reminds you, what our great veterans do. And part of it is, I'm the official advocate in Missouri for veterans. So anything relating to that will put our great veterans in a good light is something I want to attend. So we're going to have to run that up the flagpole. I'm so glad you mentioned that. I'm going to have to make a trip down there. So it's September 25th to the 29th?
Yep, it'll be here. And I don't know what the entry to it is or whatever the case may be, because obviously we're a news station. Everybody keeps asking me, how much does it cost? How do I get in? I'm like, I just posted the story, folks. Go to their website. But it will be here, and I'm sure as the lieutenant governor, they probably let you on.
Oh, I'd love to see it. So we'll have to we'll see if the schedule allows it. But I'm so glad you mentioned that. Yeah, the Huey helicopter in the Vietnam Memorial. They got a replica of the wall in Perryville.
Yep.
And they've got a new Huey helicopter from Vietnam era. They just brought on site. I think it was probably less than a month or so ago, because I went down to the dedication ceremony. It was very, very well done, so I encourage people from Cape area to run up to Perryville and take a look at it. It's worth seeing.
Oh, they do, and they've got the Agent Orange Awareness Day, too, where they lit the wall up orange and had information about people who are having health issues now from when Agent Orange was used in the Vietnam War and others, and it's just they do a lot of great stuff at that. So there's one in Bloomfield too that you need to check out when you get time.
Yeah, back here, the other thing we do is, again, we really advocate for veterans. So one ceremony we're putting together and have put together is going to take place in October. We have something called the Veterans Hall of Fame. So every year we install veterans in the Veterans Hall of Fame, and this year we're going to be doing that. We are having a Veterans Hall of Fame ceremony that is taking place in October. I'd love to have you or your listeners attend. It'll take place in the Capitol Rotunda in October. You're welcome to visit our Lieutenant Governor's website and learn more about it.
Okay. And, I'm all about veterans and police and first responders. That's my biggest passion in life, is to make sure that they have what they need and that they are respected the way that they deserve to be. And when I see people who don't stand for the anthem or who just sit and act like it's not being played, I took video of my grandson this morning while I play the anthem every morning at 6:20 as I kick off Real Talk with Reagan. And I don't even have to tell him. He just turns around and he's got his hand over his heart. He's at the flag because he gets it. He knows. He understands what's going on. And I wish more people were like that.
I'll tell you what, you're giving me chills up and down my spine. Hearing that, that's a quiet way to get up in the morning. We ought to adopt that principle in our household. That is heartwarming. That's fantastic, Fawn. I'm so glad you're doing that.
Yeah, every morning. We used to do the pledge too, but nobody wanted to do it with me, and I got tired of doing it myself. So we do the national anthem. So as Lieutenant Governor, I know that your plate is full. A lot of people say it's kind of a glamour job, and I'm like, yeah, but it's a job where he gets to recognize people for the great things that they're doing. And we need somebody who does those things. You also advocate for the elderly.
We do. We just had we're the official advocate for the seniors. We just had an elder abuse forum in St. Charles County a couple of weeks ago with Senator Adam Schnelting. Both he and I have had parents that have been affected by some elder neglect or abuse in these senior living facilities. And we had a full house, a standing room only. It's an issue that really we get a lot of calls about in our office. So this senior abuse and elder neglect is a big issue that we've really focused on in the Lieutenant Governor's office, and we may end up taking that statewide where we end up having forums. We may have one in Cape Girardeau. I think we are going to be scheduling one in southeast Missouri. So we'll loop you in when we have that. It'll be an elder abuse forum. If anybody has any concerns, it gives you a place to call. You know, if you have a loved one that is experiencing some neglect or abuse, you'll know where to turn, whether it could be financial fraud, you know, where they're taking advantage of, or it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be a relative, it could be a, you know, in-home caretaker. So there's a whole wide spectrum of abuse that may take place with our seniors and elderly. So it's something we come about. We had the Attorney General's office come in with the forum, so it was very well received to the point where, again, I think we're going to take it statewide.
I hope you do, because I find nothing more repulsive than people who beat little tiny children or defenseless elderly people. I think there should be a firing squad and not even a jury trial. I'm sorry. If I catch you beating up an old person, I think we should just end you right there. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. It's just way out of my purview to understand people who want to beat on defenseless people. I don't get it.
Yeah, and you have some folks, you know, if you get a memory care unit or, you know, an Alzheimer's where someone doesn't have an advocate, it really becomes a problem, you know, where you have somebody in some type of memory care unit that is not getting attention or is being abused or neglected. They really need an advocate and someone to turn to. So we're, again, we'd like to focus on those type of issues in our official role as a senior advocate. And we'd like to get you know, these homes on board where we don't have to experience those types of calls, you know, where we get in front of the issue and prevent it. I think COVID had a lot of problems with staffing and some other issues, so I think things have turned the corner a little bit in terms of, you know, the care that's being given to the seniors. I think my mother, she's in a senior living facility. I think the care has gotten better and the staffing has gotten better, so I know that from firsthand experience.
I think we all went through hell. I've got about 10 seconds left, but Senior Information Day for all of you who are part of Seniors and Lawmen Together. SALT, that is going to be coming up Thursday, September 4th at 9 a.m., where the cops are going to serve you food. There's free food and a lot of Q&A and good stuff going on. So if you're a senior and you want to go, please do. All right, Dave Wasinger, you're Lieutenant Governor of Missouri. That's your update on what he's been doing for the last few months, and we'll have you back soon, Dave.
Thank you, Fawn. Always a pleasure.
You
all right,
too.
Stay cool. Okay, all right, bye-bye.
Bye.